Oh, there you are, David. Guess who phoned?
Who?
Guess? I'll give you a clue. Lives life to the full, but has so many girlfriends there's no room for anything else.
Well, sounds like Phil Bender.
And Life of Bliss. Being the biography of a bachelor. Caught up in the story are Diana Churchill, Colin Gordon, Gwen Sherrill, Carol Allen, with Donald Swinburne as the ebullient Phil Bender, and Percy Edwards as another chapter in the life of that shy young man, David Alexander Bliss, known to us as George Cole.
Am I right?
Yes.
I thought as much. I haven't seen Phil for ages. What do you want?
Nothing.
Good gracious, you sure it was Phil?
Now, that's very unkind.
Oh, don't be silly. I'm only joking. He's one of my best friends. Psyche adores him. You remember Phil Bender, don't you, eh? I thought you would.
What's he doing these days? Still flying for that airline?
Well, yes, as far as I know. Phil's a born pilot.
Yes, but somewhat in the naval tradition.
Meaning?
A girl in every airport. Understandably, he's terribly good looking.
Psyche agrees.
Tall, dark, and handsome. He's on his way round, by the way.
Oh, jolly good. Hear that, Psyche? Phil's on his way round. Psyche. Oh, gosh.
What?
I think she's swooned.
I know just how she feels.
Well, really, you're a married woman.
That's neither here nor there. You can be on a diet and still appreciate rich food. It's all right. I only said it to shock you. I gather he found himself a flat.
Gosh, really? Well, that'll be him now. Come on, then.
Hello, David, old man.
Hello, Phil. Jolly nice to see you again.
Nice to see you. Hello there. Remember me?
Remember you. She practically swooned at the mention of your name.
My dear old boy, it's always happening. Hello there, Anne.
Hello, Phil. Come and sit down.
Thank you.
I'm dying to hear about your flat.
A poor place, but mine own.
Furnished?
There it is. There's the word, too. Still, it's only a bachelor flat, and I've got the first essential.
And what might that be?
Might be a sofa.
Ah, I might have guessed.
Oh, I wouldn't call that essential.
Vital.
Well, why a sofa? Why not an easy chair?
Hard on the knee.
Hard on the knee?
Yeah, you're liable to get cramp.
You know, I'm quite surprised, Phil.
Surprised?
I never thought you'd settle down.
Oh, no, don't say that. Settle, yes, but not die. It has an ominous ring.
As of wedding bell?
On the other hand, I've always wanted somewhere settled.
I hate to disillusion you, but that's a dangerous feeling. One thing leads to another, somewhere to someone.
Next stop, the altar.
Oh, no, not for me. I'm not a marrying type.
That's what you say now.
But supposing Miss Wright comes along, what happens then?
Nothing, old man. Absolutely nothing. She'd recognize me in a flash.
Recognize you?
Yeah, the original Mr. Wrong.
I wonder.
You're just trying to shake me, aren't you?
Yes, are we succeeding?
Not for a second.
Then we'll stop. How do you manage, Phil? Do you cope to yourself?
Well, I'm not the domesticated type either.
Well, I suppose you have a daily help.
I suppose you could call them that. Only they come in the evening.
They, them, however many have you got?
4 altogether.
You're joking.
No.
Well, of course you are. You can't get daily help for love nor money.
Perhaps not for money.
Well, what does that mean?
Poor, unsuspecting girlfriends.
They're happy in their work.
Well, really, have you no conscience?
An occasional twinge. But I'm pretty stoic about it.
Well, I'd never have the nerve to ask them myself.
That's the beauty of it. You don't have to ask. It's a question of habit. A habit of centuries. Women are born with a duster in their hand.
And men with a silver spoon.
Well, you've got to have something to polish.
Oh, you're quite shameless.
Oh, now, let's be fair. I didn't plan it. It just happened. I showed them the flat, and they showed willing. Anyway, there's not much for them to do.
No furniture.
Exactly.
It's quite a problem nowadays. I mean, it's so jolly expensive.
Horribly. As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of sounding one or two of my friends. You never know, they might have the odd piece to spare.
Were you thinking of anybody in particular?
I count you amongst my dearest of friends.
Oh, gosh, so that's it. Oh, any particular piece in mind?
Not at the moment. I'm concentrating on the furniture.
Phil,
I'm sorry.
you know, we might be able to arrange something and do our mutual... Oh, no. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Any particular piece in mind?
3, 2 occasional tables on the kitchen cabinet.
Mm-hmm. And the catch?
Tony made them himself. That's one of the tables there. Look.
Well, standing against the wall?
No, leaning against.
Oh, a bit dodgy, eh?
Take it.
Oh, yes, but let's face it, there's no danger of anything sliding off, is there?
None whatsoever.
Tell me why.
Tony varnished it himself.
I see. And the other table?
In the other room.
A companion piece?
More of a fellow traveler.
Fellow traveler.
Leaning strongly to the left.
And the kitchen cabinet?
Quite impressive. Lots of shelves for crockery, glass doors, everything.
Yeah, but leaning to the left or to the right?
Neither.
Forward?
Only if you try and open the doors. You see, Tony varnished
Varnished it himself.
I'm not trying to talk you into it, but, well, you know, they might come in useful till you can get something better. What do you think?
Well, these tables would certainly fill a corner.
And the cabinet would certainly fill your kitchen. It's enormous. I couldn't give them to you, of course, but you're welcome to borrow them for the next decade or so.
Lease lend with a long lease.
Indefinite.
Oh, well, beggars can't be choosers. I accept your kind offer.
Oh, that's wonderful. Could you take them with you now?
I suppose I could. I've got the old bus outside.
Oh, good.
Honestly, you know that they're not that bad. The tables look quite effective.
Now, David.
Well, at a distance. Why, I admit they've got obvious defects.
That's more than Tony would. But then husbands never will admit their defects. Character or carpentry.
Tony.
Oh, dear, word again. In here, darling. You chose them.
I did?
They're exactly what you wanted.
They are?
Hello there.
Hello,
Tony.
darling.
Yeah.
Scoundrel, I saw the old bus outside. How are things going?
That's how they're going.
Phil's found himself a flat.
Really?
A poor place, but mine own.
Furnished?
Any minute now.
He wanted if we could help him out, Tony, and guess what he's chosen? 3 things.
2 occasional tables and a kitchen cabinet.
All your own work, so there you are. I was obviously wrong.
I couldn't be more suspicious.
Now, why?
You've been dying to get rid of them for ages.
But I'm not, darling. I wouldn't dream of giving them away.
Nonsense.
No, and said so, actually.
Phil's only borrowing them.
You know, for the next decade or so.
The next month or so. That is if it's all right with you, of course.
You're my dear chap. They may not look much, but they're not bad for an amateur.
Come on. None of your false modesty. You've got quite a professional touch.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, Phil would.
Definitely. Now, take that table, for instance.
Oh, that fellow over there.
Yeah, that fellow. He has a beautiful job.
Yes, and so's the fellow traveller. The what? You're the commercial traveller. You're travelling companion piece.
Now it's my turn to admit I was wrong. I said I couldn't be more suspicious, but I can. What was all that about?
The fellow in the other room.
The other table. Phil thought it looked most effective.
Yeah, they both do.
But not, I suspect, today.
That's just where you're wrong. That was my word for them.
What, wrong?
No, defective.
Effective?
No, effective. I can't imagine why I added the D.
You didn't add anything. You forgot to subtract. Look, hello, boy, if they're any use to you, you're welcome.
More than great.
Now then, let's talk about something else.
No, let's not. Let's straighten this out first. I picked them, I want them, I like them. And if I could make anything half as good, I wouldn't have to come a begging. There now. Now, what are we talking about?
Oh, you're an old rogue, and you know it.
I'm behind, and I know it. Like to stay and take potluck, though.
Oh, more than kind, but I must get back.
I suppose you're going out to dinner.
No, we're having it at the flat.
We?
I'm expecting company.
Feminine company, needless to say.
Needless to say.
Attractive?
What day is it?
Today?
Yeah.
Thursday.
Oh, yes.
She is attractive.
Very.
Oh, gosh, I just realized. Don't tell me they do your cooking as well as your cleaning.
Yes, but I usually let them off the sewing.
Well,
God.
really.
All voluntary work, I assure you.
Leavers of love, in fact.
Hard labor.
As a matter of interest, just how many loves are involved?
4.
Good gracious, organized labor.
Yes. Most evenings, anyway. And believe me, Thursdays are popping. Good cook, too.
Really?
Makes my mouth water just to look at her.
Thought of food or food for thought, or both?
Both. That reminds me, I must be moving.
In a general sense, or with the furniture?
Both again.
Ah.
So, tell you what, as a small token of my gratitude, how about coming round to dinner next week?
What? To let one of those poor girls struggle with a meal for all of us? I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, I have not. There'll be somebody there to help her.
Not true.
There will?
Sure?
Well, of course you will.
Oh, I might have known.
What evening would suit you?
Well, Thursday sounds delicious.
Believe me, she is.
We're going to the Dunkley.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Pity.
What else can you recommend? Wednesday?
No, they're still learning. But Friday. Friday's out of this world. Oh, I see you. Splendid. Now, I really must be off.
I'll give you a hand with the kitchen cabinet.
Good, sir.
You can cope with that fellow, David. That and the fellow traveller.
All right, sir. I can't imagine why I said that.
Lean strongly to the left.
Oh, gosh, so you...
Yes, yes.
You must admit it does, darling, just a little.
You're wrong, Anne. Utterly and completely wrong. Not that I'm surprised. It's a failing you have.
Failing?
You can never tell, you women, your left from your right.
On my way.
Hello, Phil.
Hello.
Hello there. Welcome to an Englishman's castle. Where's Tony?
Parking the car. You'll be up in a second. This is a charming room.
Horrible, isn't it?
What?
Well, as if you hadn't noticed. The mural on the wall. Ghastly.
I don't know. It's quite pleasant for what it is, isn't it, David?
Very. For what it is. What is it?
A typical country scene.
Oh, I see.
I see.
Which country?
As yet undiscovered. One Columbus missed, and frankly, who can blame him? That just about sums up my reaction, too.
What?
Columbus. The voice is down, by the way. The artist is in the kitchen.
Really?
Yes, and it only goes to show I do have to make sacrifices.
Definitely.
But then, Jack is indispensable.
Jackie being Friday, of course.
No, Thursday, actually. She's working a double shift this week, bit understaffed.
Oh? Why that?
Well, remember what we were saying the other evening about organized labor?
Yes.
I've had a labor dispute. Friday walked in when Tuesday was here.
Oh, gosh, what happened?
To cut a very long story short, I lost 2 days. And several pounds in weight.
Poor Phil, what a blow.
Yeah, definitely below the belt. Still, I found one replacement. Lives in the flat below. A good plain cook, but not a patch on Jackie.
Sorry, but just to check. Jackie's usually Thursday, but she's here tonight, and she was responsible for the mural.
Yes, but don't worry. She's got genuine talent in the culinary art.
Yes.
Oh, what on earth did you say when you first saw it, Phil? The mural, I mean.
Put my tongue firmly in my cheek and offered the other wall. Guests are kindly requested to follow suit.
Put our tongues firmly in our cheeks.
And admire her handiwork.
It's the least we can do. We've got her to thank for our dinner.
Her and nobody else. I was getting quite desperate. Even left a note downstairs asking, "Oh, Columbus."
Why?
That note,
To the girl in the flat below.
asking her to cope tonight. She's out at the moment, but if she comes in, then she'll come up. And that could be serious. I've only got a few days left.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. People have gone without food for weeks, living on a raft.
Sounds highly indigestible. Now, I wonder if I could reach her. I only slipped it under the door. It's worth a try anyway. I'd better introduce you first. Jackie! Don't forget, tongues firmly in cheeks.
And admire her work.
You'll be amply rewarded. She's a real artist in the kitchen.
You want me?
Ah, there you are, darling. Hello. Meet some very good friends of mine. Jacqueline Thornton, Anne Fellows,
How do you do?
her brother David.
How'd you do?
I hear you're an artist, Miss Thornton. Oh, Jackie, please. Well, yes, I dabble.
Well, I must say I admire your cheek.
Admire my...
Oh, your work. I gather you painted the kitchen. You painted the wall.
Dear old David. The mural.
Most attractive.
Do you think so?
Most.
Well, it's hardly me at my best.
Oh, it's not supposed to be you, surely.
Do I smell something burning?
Heavens, I hope not. I'll get back.
I'll come and help.
Oh, no, please don't bother.
I've been conscripted by Bill.
Sorry.
That's all right. But you definitely had me worried. The days soon go.
Yes, and Thursday is delicious.
Good heavens.
I know. Even I noticed. She's jolly pretty.
All the more reason for retrieving that note. And the sooner the better. For heaven's sake, don't tell Jackie what I've got.
Oh, don't worry, I won't. Oh, Phil, I'll say you've gone to find Tony. All right?
Yeah, fine, yes. Not that you'll have time to say anything. I'll be back in a flash.
Right.
Darling, where's the foot? Oh, where's Phil?
Oh, he's just walked out of the door. Shall I try and catch him?
No, doesn't matter. I think the knives and forks must be in here. Oh, yes, here they are. Where was he going? Did he say?
He's gone to find Tony.
Anybody around?
Oh, hello, Tony.
Hello. Front door, is it?
Oh, my brother-in-law, Tony Fellows, Jacqueline Thursday.
Thornton.
Why, what did I say?
Thursday.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
How do you do, anyway?
I was thinking of your day. Yes, thinking of today.
Well, today's Friday.
Good gracious, so it is. No, not that I'm surprised. I've been a girl short all week.
A girl?
Yeah, well, day short all week.
I passed old Phil on the stairs. Where's he off to in such a hurry?
No, he's gone to find Tony. That's funny.
Very. Unless, of course, he's calling on the girl in the flat below.
Gosh, how on earth did you know? Yeah, that there was a girl, I mean.
Well, how do you think?
Yeah, from Phil?
Why, is there any reason why he shouldn't have told me?
Oh, no. No, of course not. They're only friends.
That's what he didn't. I caught a glimpse of her the other evening.
Sorry to have left you. Oh, hello, darling.
Was she in?
Who?
Girl in the flat below.
I don't understand.
Oh, apparently Jackie caught a glimpse of her the other evening.
Oh, so that's it.
Is she nice?
Well, you know as much about her as I do. I've only caught the odd glimpse of her myself.
No, how strange. David said you were friends.
Well, there we are. Pen friends.
Nice little place you've got here, Phil.
Like it?
Oh, very much. Apart from that monstrosity on the wall. Whose idea was that? Did I say something wrong?
That was the artist.
Oh, good heavens. Oh, my dear fellow, I am sorry.
Well, so am I, Phil. Only, well, we did arrange.
Entirely my fault, old boy. I should have warned Tony. You know something? I'm beginning to see the snags of having somewhere settled. A rolling stone gathers no moss.
No, my dear chap, if that was moss, I'm all for cultivating it. Come on, cheer up. You'll soon talk her round.
Doubt it.
Of course you will.
I still doubt it. And if I'm right, you know what it means?
What?
The end of a perfect day.
Reorganized?
But completely.
Well, I say, that was jolly quick. It's not all that long since we came round there to dinner. And what an awful evening it was.
Nightmare, old boy. But never again.
No more labor problems.
None.
Highly organized and up to strength again, eh?
Yes and no.
Meaning?
Beautifully organized, reduced staff. As a matter of fact, I've settled for one.
One?
Really? Phil, you don't mean you're thinking of getting...
Perish the thought, no. I'm just nicely settled, that's all. Comes around about 4 evenings a week. So there you are. Back where I'm starting.
On the contrary, my prophecies come true. Remember, one thing leads to another.
Somewhere to someone. And you know the next stop.
Ah, yes, I know the next stop, but we won't be stopping here. Shall I tell you why?
Why?
I found someone who doesn't want to get off. And believe me, she's 1 in a million.
Obviously, I'd have said the odds are even higher.
What's her name, Phil?
Roberta Gale. Nickname Bobby, age 26, occupation reporter, currently employed by a woman's magazine. Highly intelligent, great taste and discrimination, obviously. Admits to being ambitious, and here comes the ace, holds strong views on mixing career and marriage. Having said that, I'll throw the meeting open for questions.
How can you be absolutely sure?
I think the gentleman over there was first, madam. You were saying?
Can she cook?
Oh, wonderful.
As wonderful as Jackie?
Every bit. Has a flat of her own, cooks for herself, and can cope with anything from a 3-minute egg to Zamponi di Modena.
Well, what on earth that?
Haven't a clue. I'm having it tonight.
Soft pig's foot.
Really? Nobody's perfect. Next question.
How can you be absolutely
Sorry,
sure?
madam. Gentleman over here.
Attractive?
Oh.
As attractive as Jackie?
No.
No?
No, not quite. Or rather, not in the same way. Now, let's see. Now, how can I put it? Now, take books, for instance. Two types, equally enjoyable. The type that keeps you on the edge of your chair.
Oh, gosh, I know that sort. You sit there with your eyes absolutely glued.
I couldn't have put it better myself. But for more, relaxed reading, there's the other kind.
Ah, the kind you can curl up with.
Still the same old David. Better stick to my version.
Why? What was wrong with mine?
Unexpurgated.
Unexpurgated?
Nice chance, Phil. Type 2.
The one you can go on reading forever.
Forever?
Well, I'll put it another way. The sort of book you can keep by your... Yeah, let's drop that. A quieter edition. Anyone else got a question?
How can you be absolutely
Meeting
sure?
closed. Sorry, madam, but you only wanted to shake me, didn't you?
Yes. Would I have succeeded?
Not for a second. And for two very good reasons. I know myself, and I know Bobby. A very independent young lady. Even insists on paying her own whack of any expenses.
Oh, gosh. And you agreed to that?
Reluctantly, you know, yes. But what can I do? She said she'd rather, and what point of principle.
What about your principle?
I still have to make some sacrifices. Oh, well, I must be wending.
Oh, what, already?
We dine early.
I'll show you out.
Thanks. I'm trying to rush away, but I must get... Anne, are you certain about...
Zamponi di Modena?
Yes.
Stuffed pigfoot.
See what I mean about making sacrifices?
Not a word in over 3 weeks.
I know.
He was completely reorganized, left in the best of spirits. And from that day to this, complete silence. I can't understand it at all.
Neither can I, unless the Zamponi was fit was the bigger sacrifice than he thought.
And another thing, I meant to tell you, I rang him at the flat on Saturday evening, and a strange man answered the phone. There was some kind of party going on. And judging by what he said, stranger, I mean, it had been going on quite a time.
Oh, what was that?
Have a drink, old man.
He was probably talking to somebody else.
Well, that's what I thought, till he added the soda. It sounded like Niagara Falls. I couldn't get much sense out of any of them.
Then?
Well, yes, they passed me round. Oh. But I did gather Phil wasn't there, and he wasn't expected either.
I say, the problem. Still, I'm sure it's all right.
You trust Phil.
Oh, I wonder if Anne heard us come in.
Well, I don't know about us, but she must have heard Psyche. Yes, you. I've never known such a noise.
Sorry I didn't come down.
Oh, hello, darling.
Hello, Anne.
Come down to what?
Come down to welcome you in.
What?
But I wanted to make myself look presentable.
For me?
I always like to look nice for my husband. But tonight I wanted to look especially nice.
Why?
I don't know, because he's rather sweet.
That's sweet. Wouldn't you like to enlarge on that?
He's terribly good looking.
Oh, bless you.
Good gracious, he can't be here already.
Who?
Oh, didn't I tell you? Phil's on his way round.
Phil?
Yes, how do I look?
We hear that, Psyche? Phil's on his way around. You know, Phil Bender. Psyche, don't be silly. Come on, get up.
Hello there.
Hello, Phil.
Hello, then.
They're talking about you. Where have you been hiding yourself?
Nowhere? Why?
Well, we wondered what had happened. I tried to ring you on Saturday.
Oh, then you mean. Well, I was away for the weekend, down with the Fontellas. I like to see their black sheep from time to time, you know. And they've got a stack of furniture down there.
Still the same old Phil.
Not quite, actually. I come as the bearer of bad tidings.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, what's happened?
Well, as I was away, I lent the flat to an ex-chum of mine. As from the moment I got back. I haven't seen him, of course. If he's got any sense, I never will.
Well, that's probably the chap I spoke to. There was some kind of party going on.
Some party? You've never seen such chaos. Bits of broken glass everywhere. Broken tables. A leg here, a leg there.
On the table, such a... Table?
Yes, yours. I'm terribly sorry, Tony.
Oh, my.
I'd offer to pay for them.
Oh, don't be silly. What do you prepare to offer?
Well, my sincere apologies. Really, I'm sorry.
Oh, good gracious, couldn't have less. You're not such stuff, are you? Anything wrong? I mean, apart from the flat, any staff problems?
No. Bobby's fine. Everything's fine. That's the trouble. It's fast becoming a habit, a bad habit.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
Oh, neither do I.
I think I do, but just to make sure, could we go back to the last time you were here, 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks? It can't be as long as that, surely.
It is, you know. But then time does pass quickly when you're happy.
Oh, no, steady. No, don't hit a man when he's dying.
Sorry. You'd rather not talk about it. Don't let me. Yeah.
You know what's done? That confounded mural. Bobby and I decided we just got to do something about it. I got a pot of paint and, well, one thing led to another.
I won't tell him.
Grateful. I decorated the whole flat in the end. Made quite a good job of it, too. No, I did myself. And that was a mistake in itself.
Well, I can't see why.
I made it look like home, oh boy. Bobby made some new curtains, and that made it worse. We used to go out before, but not now. We got into a sort of routine. Slippers, supper. Settle yourselves down on a sofa.
Naturally.
And read.
Read? Phil, you're a sick man. Or should I say do?
You don't have to answer this, Phil, but are you...
In love? Yes, but not with each other. That's the whole point. We love our home comforts. It's like... Oh, it's like a non-swimmer diving into a vat of wine. But faithful.
I hope you won't mind me saying this, but if you really feel that, oughtn't you
Do something about it? I have. Sent her the longest letter I've ever written. Spent the whole weekend on it.
Will she have got it by now?
This morning. I suppose I ought to have talked to her, but I was terrified. I'd weakened. She's the most superb cook you know. Never puts a foot wrong. And having killed Zamponi...
Oh, heavens, you answered, David.
Oh, right. Hello?
Oh, hello. Roberta Gale here. Does Mr. Bender happen to be there?
I think he's just gone. Hold on, I'll make sure. It's her, Phil.
Bobby?
Yes.
Well, how on earth did you get...
I didn't know what to say.
Nor do I.
That's why I gave you a loophole.
Loophole?
I said you just left.
You did?
Amazing enough.
Well, I don't know why everybody's so surprised. I do occasionally have a bright idea.
Yeah. And I like this one particularly.
Oh, jolly good. I must remember to be out of breath.
Why?
Well, if you'd just gone through the door, I'd have raced out after you, wouldn't I?
Oh, Roger.
Hello?
Hello? Yes?
I'm afraid I'm sorry. I'm a bit out of breath. I'm afraid I was too late. Well, yes, I was hoping I could catch him. He'd only just gone through the loophole. through the door.
I see. Well, if he should suddenly come back...
Oh, I doubt if he will, actually.
Oh, I don't know. It's surprising. Got your breath back already? Sorry, that's rude. But if he should decide to reappear, would you tell him he urgently wanted us to that?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course.
Thanks. Bye.
Goodbye. I think she's a bit suspicious. I'm sorry.
My dear old boy, you've done me a favor. I felt pretty badly about writing to her instead of talking it over. All I needed was a push. Oh, well, perhaps I'd better be on my way before I lose momentum.
Do let us know what happens. And not in 3 weeks' time. The suspense is terrible.
Don't worry, I'll keep you brief. See you.
Bye. Goodbye, Phil. What do you think will happen?
I wouldn't like to prophesy. Still, there's nothing we can do.
Not now, no. But there was something we could have done.
What was that?
Given him a good meal before he went.
Shall I answer? He might be Phil.
Well, not yet, surely. He's only been gone an hour.
Hello?
Ready for your briefing?
Oh, gosh, just a second. It is Phil.
Good gracious. Hold the receiver away from your ear, then we can all listen.
Right, huh? Ready, Phil.
Stand back at the flat at 1900 hours. Taxied into trouble.
With Bobby?
No, she's already taken off, actually. Leaving a letter saying she agreed with mine.
Oh, gosh, really? Then what was she doing at the flat at all?
Picking up one or two personal effects.
Oh, I see. And the trouble you taxied into?
My landlord. I'm to vacate the flat with...
But he can't throw you out, Phil. It's unfurnished.
That's what I said, old boy, but we're both wrong. There's quite a party the other night. They not only broke every glass in the place and your table, but every clause in my lease. So there we are.
Oh, I am
dear.
sorry to hear
Let's face
that.
it, best thing that could have happened. No future left for me. Case of a square peg in an untidy hole. End of briefing. All understood?
Roger.
Rolling Stone to A for Anne, T for Tony, and D for David. See you.
Goodbye,
Bye,
Phil.
Bye, Phil.
Poor old Phil. Still, he couldn't have run the flat without staff.
No, and staff was obviously a problem.
Oh, besides, he was right. A square peg.
In an untidy hole. Or to put it another way, love's labour's lost.
That was A Life of Bliss. The artists taking part were David Bliss, George Cole, Anne Fellows, Diana Churchill, Tony Fellows, Colin Gordon, with Donald Sinden as Phil Bender, Psyche the dog, Percy Edwards, Jackie Thornton, Gwen Sherrill, Bobby Gale, Carol Allen. This program, which was recorded by the BBC, was written by Geoffrey Harrison and produced by Leslie Bridgemont.